Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back. My name's LFX. Now today we're going to be talking about a very controversial and a topic that everybody wants to know about. Now it is, as you can probably see by the title, Borderlands 3. Now, if you have never been on my channel before, my favourite game franchise of all time is the Borderlands franchise. And my favourite game in the Borderlands franchise is Borderlands 2. I've played the hell out of that game and made so many videos. If you've actually looked on my channel, it's insane. I mean, it's not that many considering, but I have made a lot of videos compared to videos I made on other games. And this game has been out for 6 years, and I've been playing it for about 5 years. And it's still weird to think that they haven't released the third game in the franchise. Well, they have released the pre-sequel, which is technically the third game. It didn't sell as well, and people are all riding on the third game to deliver in the hype that has been building up. Borderlands 3 has been a game that's been expected for over 2 years. And the last thing that was actually officially announced on video was when they were at PAX East, and they released the video back in 2017, over a year ago, showing the tech demo for Unreal 4 and what could be in, quote, a future game, and we all know that it's Borderlands. So, today we're actually going to be talking about what to expect in Borderlands 3, the speculation for things that might be in the game, both most certain and a lot less certain, but just things that I really kind of want to expect in Borderlands 3, considering the game has been technically officially announced by Gearbox Software. Now, if any of you want to know what's been going on with Borderlands in terms of Twitter and leaking information and things like that, Randy Pitchford has not been saying much or anything at all. The only thing he's been saying is retweeting Borderlands tweets or retweeting people that have actually dressed up in costumes like Zero or Moxie or Maya or Lilith. So he's not really been doing much at all, to be fair. The Borderlands official Twitter has just been tweeting out shift codes, and the Gearbox official have just been tweeting out about their brand new game, We Happy Few, which is obviously, you know what We Happy Few is. So it's their newest game, so that's probably going to be taking up their schedule for the next few months. Plus, considering a lot of people say that the game is actually quite broken, it's glitchy, it's buggy, things not going very well, so that could delay Borderlands' development for another few months if they're even developing it right now, considering they just released We Happy Few. We don't know, it is all speculation. But anyway, let's get on to the topic of the video. What to expect in Borderlands 3. So, developer Gearbox Software has officially announced Borderlands 3, the next chapter in a wild, insane series that takes place around the planet Pandora, on the edge of humanity's final frontier. But so far, nothing else has been said about number 3. There have been no trailers other than a clip showing how the new title might look when created with Unreal Engine 4, and that was released, as I said, over a year ago. So that's going to be playing in the background right now, because last time when I actually made the video, I didn't put in any video of the tech demo because I didn't want to get striked down for saying that this is officially Borderlands' content, what's going to be in the game. Plus, it just came out, so I didn't want to get a strike for using their content. Yeah, I don't know what they were like. I didn't want to take any risks or chances at all. I just wanted to get my opinions out there. Plus, I was kind of lazy. I couldn't be asked downloading the video and putting it onto my video. Not gonna lie, that's pretty true. So it's going to be playing in the background right now, and you can see that it looks really good, and it does show a character. A lot of people think that might be a character in Borderlands 3. A lot of people think it's Tiny Tina because of the way she's dressed, and she's kind of like metally, kinda. It doesn't show her face though. She's kind of a tease, but whatever. So this leaves us with only one option: sweet, sweet speculation. So the near certainties are actually, number 1, the game will feature a new set of 4 Vault Hunters. So as we know, the new characters are Borderlands staple. Every single game has had 4 new characters, whether that be Salvador, Maya, Athena, Jack's doppelganger, or Roland. It is part of the main story, and it also shows how they are the wave of heroes that get attracted to adventure, and partially because fans love seeing what new faces will appear in the Borderlands franchise. Among them, we generally see a soldier within Roland and Axton, a brawler, Brick and Psycho, a ninja inside Mordecai and Zero, and a siren we all know Maya and Lilith. That did change with the pre-sequel lineup, bringing in characters like Athena and Jack's doppelganger, but it's expected that Borderlands 3 will return to the original formula, as fans did not like the fact that we didn't get a nice character like Axton in the game, or a brawler like Brick or Psycho in the game, apart from possibly Claptrap. But people really wanted a Claptrap for fan service, and considering the fact that he was very random and played cameos to many of the characters in Borderlands 2, it didn't make much sense lore-wise, considering the pre-sequel took place before Borderlands 2, yet you could be the Gunzerker and you could be the Necromancer, considering the Necromancer probably wasn't even born, let alone had her death trap. So whatever, 2K Australia, just leave them at the other end of the world, standing upside down, whatever. So, number 2 within the near certainties is a new monster. There will be a new monster. Aside from this, Borderlands will always have a new vault. Always. And every vault has a monster. Always. It only makes sense. Consider the vault is Borderlands' main icon. Considering the fact that the Borderlands icon is literally the vault symbol with the Borderlands logo striped, the Borderlands thing striped across it. It's pretty much the icon of the game. Plus the characters are called fucking Vault Hunters. Come on. So yeah, we can also expect a new monster. Within the Warrior was Borderlands 2. I can't remember what it's called in Borderlands 1, but there was a Vault monster in Borderlands 1. And there was the weird four-faced monster in the pre-sequel, which I also can't remember the name of, because I am great with names, as you can possibly tell. A new planet will arise as number 3, with more conflict over more vaults. Now, as you know, there was a DLC in Battleborn, and it did say to go to Promethea, and that Tannis cannot be trusted. This also influences the idea that Tannis may be the main villain for Borderlands 3, considering the fact she's quite bipolar and a bit of a psychopath, and is crazy smart. She's crazy smart. Yeah. She's a bit, weird, everywhere, jittery, and you don't really want to get too close to her or touch her on the shoulder. She's one of those characters. So you don't really know what the hell's wrong with her. Plus, I made a video on her saying how she might be a siren. Got a lot of flack from that. So, I'm just going to leave that theory in the bin for now. Well, whatever. So yeah, they are new ideas that could be happening on Borderlands 3. Promethea and Tannis. So, before we go further ahead, I would just like to say that there are going to be spoilers for the end of Borderlands 2 and within the game itself. So if you haven't actually played the game, I'd skip ahead just for a bit of leeway, considering if you haven't played the game, you shouldn't really be here anyway. But whatever. So, at the end of Borderlands 2, Lilith discovers a map showing more vaults across the universe. After this, in the pre-sequel, an alien then tells her that Vault Hunters need to band together against an impending war. All these things bundled together point towards a new start with a new planet. So, if you haven't actually seen the end of Borderlands 2, or you forgot what the end of Borderlands 2 was, I'm going to play it right now for you. Right now. Go.
Wait a sec. Let me. You don't want to touch this thing right now, trust me.
Slow down, man. I nearly bought it back there. Hey, Lilith!
Where the hell were you guys 5 minutes ago? If it weren't for the Vault Hunter, we'd all be dead.
I think that's her way of saying we won.
I figured that.
If I never see this key again, it'll be too soon. It's been fun, you alien piece of shit.
You know what that means.
Yeah. No rest for the wicked.
So yeah, there you have it. I didn't play all of it, just because some of it was just not needed. Plus, I didn't want to just pan out the video just to get it to that 10-minute mark. Extra revenue. But whatever. It says here, besides, as far as real-world factors are concerned, 3 games, including 4 if you count the one released from Telltale, have taken place on Pandora. It's pretty clear Gearbox wants to move on to new pastures. And the pre-sequel is basically based on Pandora, but it was technically based on the moon. But there were bits on it that were based on Pandora itself. But you do just go straight to the moon, basically. And you just stick there. It's kind of a bit shit. everybody wanted to go to Pandora in the game, you just couldn't, so whatever. If you're still not convinced, remember that Gearbox allowed Telltale to kill off Scooter. How can the game still take place on Pandora if you can't catch a ride? How? So, it's a bit weird in terms of the possibilities that are most certain. Now, these are the ones that are just the 90%, the 80, the 90, the 95% definitely certain is going to happen, considering they've already happened before. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. These are just really possible certain things that are going to happen. Consider this. Borderlands 2 took place on Pandora. Borderlands 1 took place on Pandora. Borderlands the pre-sequel took place on the moon. If Borderlands 3 also took place on Pandora, it wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. So it being on another planet, especially called Promethea, is almost 100% confirmed. Gearbox like to do things different, like to do new things. And by going to Promethea, this is giving them that opportunity. Let's move on to the less certain possibilities. After the items we said are pretty certain, here are the ones we are betting on. The first one is Lilith Goes Dark. So one of the Borderlands' central theme goes, if you're crazy too long, you become the crazy. Or more accurately, you become the evil you sought to destroy. At the end of Borderlands the pre-sequel, Lilith shows a new ruthless side that shocks even her companions. Something tells us these cracks will continue to grow. Now I'm actually going to play this video as well, because if you haven't seen it, or you just forgot about it, here you go.
And that is when the hero who saved us on Helios died. That was when I left Handsome Jack's employ.
You regret teaming up with Jack?
Yes. Now do what you will.
Kill her.
What?
No!
If it weren't for people like her, our friends might still be alive. Ready?
This ain't us, Lil. This ain't you!
Fire! The hell?
Now is not the time for biggery, Vault Hunters. War is coming, and you will need all the Vault Hunters you can get.
So that's pretty dark. Lilith says to actually kill Athena, and they are really, really surprised by the fact that she doesn't want to spare her. It's insanely scary, actually. When I played through the game, I was like, Jesus Christ, she's actually going to kill her? She just told her all that, and she got her on a stick, and she's going to still shoot her with all the white SMGs. So, let's move on to number 2. A Master Vault leader appears. As we mentioned above, the Vault Hunters recently learned that a war is coming. From a member of the alien race guarding the vaults, to Jack. Since these beings have only tried defending the vaults to stop monsters from emerging so far, this must mean a far greater threat will emerge, considering the fact that a massive, cocky-necked vault guarder thing came to Sanctuary and stopped Lilith from killing Athena. The characters from Tales from the Borderlands will make an appearance. Most game companies will probably mention the characters from an offshoot game on a line of dialogue, or completely ignore them altogether, knowing Gearbox's penchant for nodding to all sorts of other things. Considering a version of Buzz Lightyear showed up once in the pre-sequel, we wouldn't be surprised if one or more of the Tales from the Borderlands characters become featured Vault Hunters, or play a huge part in the storyline. Of course, that could be replaced by a second Telltale Borderlands game. I hope both happen. I genuinely hope both happen. I love the Telltale games version story of Borderlands, and if you've not actually seen that, or played, I don't know, but you should definitely go buy that. So that has been what to expect in Borderlands 3. I really hope you have enjoyed. It is a very controversial topic, and a lot of people don't actually know. It's all just speculation at this point. Hopefully it does come out very soon. Expecting in the next year or a year and a half. But other than that, guys, it has been LFX. If you do like the video, make sure to leave a like. Drop a comment to what you think, what you expect in Borderlands 3, when you think it's going to come out, and what you think Gearbox will prepare for us in the near future. And other than that, guys, it has been LFX, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Peace.